Good morning, all of you. So today we are going to start the new topic, and that is electrolysis. But before that, the last topic that we studied was electrolytes. So once more, what is called electrolytes? So electrolytes are the substance that conducts electric current as a result of dissociation into positively and negatively charged particles called ions. Ions किसको कहते हैं? Positively and negatively charged particles. Okay. Now we have also discussed what is called strong electrolytes and weak electrolytes. ये सब पढ़ ही चुके हैं. So the new topic that we are going to start today is electrolysis. None. So we have already discussed electrolyte. So ये भी जानना है what is called non-electrolyte. Non-electrolyte का मतलब होता है the electrolytes which do not dissociates or splits into ions. यानी कि they dissolve as molecules in water. वो molecules के form में रहता है, ions के form में नहीं रहता है. And they do not produce ions. और जब ions नहीं होगा और या तो उसका movement नहीं होगा, और जब movement of ions नहीं होगा तो they will not conduct electric current. They do not conduct electric current. The first point is they dissolve as molecules in water. They do not produce ions in water. उसमें ions नहीं होगा, molecules के form में होगा. And since absent of ions, so no electric current will be conducted through it. So some examples of non-electrolytes are distilled water, alcohol, carbon disulfide, carbon tetrachloride, glucose, etc. These are non-electrolytes. In these non-electrolytes, electric current will not be conducted. Now, the next topic is voltaic cell. This is the diagram of voltaic cell. You will see that first of all its arrangement. There is a beaker, and in that beaker the electrolyte present is dilute sulfuric acid. In that there are two electrodes. We will discuss electrodes after this. There are two electrodes. One is copper plate and another is zinc plate. And a load is connected to it. Here load is electric bulb. You can also use galvanometer also. So electric bulb is connected with the connecting wire. Here you will see that there is no cell or battery. ये सेल और बैटरी नहीं, क्योंकि ये खुद एक सोर्स है. वोल्टेइक सेल इज सोर्स ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी. ये खुद एक सोर्स है, तो इसमें बल्ब ही लगाएंगे या एनी लोड लगाएंगे. वी आर नॉट सपोज टू कनेक्ट सेल और बैटरी, क्योंकि हम यही इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट करेगा. ये खुद एक सोर्स है एनर्जी का और ये इलेक्ट्रिक करंट का. एंड यू विल सी दैट द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द करंट, द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द करंट इज फ्रॉम पॉजिटिव टू नेगेटिव. यानी कि from copper plate to zinc plate, positive to negative. This is the conventional direction of the flow of current. Now, it's working. A simple voltaic cell क्या? A simple voltaic cell is made by immersing two electrodes, जिसमें यहाँ दिखाया गया है copper and zinc, one zinc plate and another copper plate, which is immersed, partially immersed, पूरा immersed नहीं करना है, partially immersed inside a dilute sulfuric acid solution. Here dilute sulfuric acid is a strong electrolyte, which was already shown in the figure. If the copper plate and the zinc plates are connected externally, जब दोनों को connect कर देंगे externally through a load, यहाँ पर load है तुम्हारा electric bulb, ठीक है? An electric current starts flowing from copper plate to zinc plate through the load. Current flow होगा and the bulb will start glowing. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? It means that there is some electric potential difference. यानी कि उसमें पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस आ गया. पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस का मतलब सिंपल लैंग्वेज में अगर समझे तो यहाँ पर उस बल्ब में वोल्टेज आ गया. पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस के कारण बल्ब ग्लो कर गया. तो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस मतलब एक तरफ पोटेंशियल हाई होना चाहिए, एक तरफ पोटेंशियल लो होना चाहिए, तभी डिफरेंस आएगा. हाई और लो के बीच में डिफरेंस आ गया, यानी कि द कॉपर प्लेट वाज एक्टिंग एज हाई पोटेंशियल and zinc plate, which was the negative electrode, was acting as low potential. तो दोनों के बीच electric potential difference आने के कारण the current starts flowing, and due to which what happens, the bulb starts glowing. तो electric potential difference developed between the copper plate and the zinc plate, दोनों के बीच difference आ गया और current flow करने. As a result, the current flows from copper to zinc. Now it is obvious that the copper plate becomes positively charged and the zinc plate becomes negatively charged. So this was the working of simple voltaic cell. It was discovered by Alessandro Volta in 1790. और इसमें जो conversion of energy होता है, chemical energy to electrical energy. So when both the electrodes are connected to a bulb, what happens? Chemical energy, यानी कि chemical changes takes place between the electrodes and the electrolyte. दोनों के बीच chemical changes होता है. जब तक connect नहीं होगा तब तक chemical changes नहीं होगा. Once it is connected, once the circuit gets completed, then only the chemical changes will take place. And once the circuit gets completed, what happens? The chemical changes which takes place inside the beaker gets converted into electrical energy, due to which the bulb glows. So simple voltaic cell acts as a source of electrical energy, the source of electric current. Once more you see the figure. This is the voltaic cell and this acts as a source of energy or electric current. Now, the next topic is what is called electrolysis. Electrolysis, it is a process in which a chemical change is brought about by passing an electric current through a solution of electrolytes so that the electrolytes ions move towards the negative and the positive electrodes and react with them. यानी कि इलेक्ट्रोलाइसिस एक प्रोसेस है जिसमें केमिकल चेंजेस ऑकर होता है. कब? when electric current is passed through the solution, and that solution should be an electrolyte, यानी कि it should conduct electricity. And what will happen when the chemical changes takes place? that electrolyte will dissociate, that electrolyte will split, that electrolyte will break into ions, and these ions will move towards the positive and the negative electrodes. यानी कि positive ions will move towards the negative electrode and the negative ions will move towards the positive electrodes. That is the movement of ions. And because of that, chemical changes will take place, and this process is called as electrolysis. It was first performed by William Nicholson and Anthony Carlisle in 1800. Now here one word I have used, electrodes. So first of all, you should know what are called electrodes. Electrode is a conductor through which electricity enters or leaves an object. ये कंडक्टर, या इसको हम दूसरे वे में भी डिफाइन कर सकते हैं. इट इज एन इलेक्ट्रिक कंडक्टर, यूजली मेटल होता है, नॉन मेटल भी हो सकता है, कार्बन रॉड भी हम लोग यूज कर सकते हैं. यूजली मेटल used as either of the two terminals of an electrically conducting medium, and it conducts current into and out of the medium. अगर जिस मीडियम में ये रखा हुआ है उसके अंदर भी और मीडियम के बाहर भी दोनों साइड कंडक्ट कर सकता है. which may be an electrolytic solution, that medium जो होगा वो electrolytic solution भी हो सकता है, as in a storage battery. बैटरी के अंदर क्या होता है, इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक सॉल्यूशन होता है, स्टोरेज बैटरी हो सकता है, और सॉलिड, गैस और वैक्यूम. तो किसी में भी ये इलेक्ट्रोड्स रख सकते हैं, या तो इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक सॉल्यूशन में भी रख सकते हैं, किसी सॉलिड ऑब्जेक्ट में भी रख सकते हैं, गैस में भी रख सकते हैं, वैक्यूम में भी. नाउ टाइप्स ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोड्स. There are two types of electrode. One is called cathode and another anode. तो एनोड किसको कहते हैं? The electrode which is connected to the positive terminal of the battery, उसको कहते हैं एनोड. And the cathode and the electrode which is connected to the negative terminal of the battery is called as cathode. At anode, since it is positively charged terminal, so it will attract anions. Anions का मतलब हुआ negatively charged particles. So anode will attract anions, negatively charged particles. And cathode is the electrode which is negatively charged, as it is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. So it will attract cations. Cations matlab positively charged ions. You don't have to study oxidation or reduction, so you leave this. Now see here the figure. This is the electrode which is connected to the positive terminal of the battery, and this is the electrode which is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. So the electrode which is connected to the positive terminal of the battery is called as anode, and this electrode which is connected to the negative terminal of the battery is called as cathode. And these are ions. तो यहाँ पर जो negatively charged particle है इसको कहते हैं anions, and this positively charged particles, cations, it moves towards the negatively charged electrode, and this anions which is negatively charged particle move towards the anode which is positively charged, which is connected to the positively charged positive terminal of the battery. So this was about electrodes. Now here one word I have used, anions and cation. So anions result from atoms or molecules. ये atoms और molecules से anions और cations आएगा, that have gained or lost one or more valence electron. Valence मतलब होता है outermost cell electrons, giving them a positive or a negative charge. So those with a negative charge are called anions, and those with a positively charged particles are called cations. Anions और cations हो गया तुम्हारा positively and negatively charged particles. Now there is one activity to show electrolysis of water. To show the electrolysis of water, first of all, what are the materials required? The materials required are a battery, two graphite rods that you can take from the pencil, a beaker, tap water, connecting wire. And this is the experimental view of electrolysis of water. Yes, this is the experimental view of electrolysis of water. You can do this in your home also. Now, here a plastic mug is taken, and here there are two electrodes, and both are made up of graphite rods that you can take from the pencil. After sharpening it, that is made up of graphite, and it is a conductor of electricity. Now you have to take one battery. Okay, here battery shown is 6 volt. You can take switch or you can omit it also. ले भी सकते हो, नहीं भी ले सकते हो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Now one electrode has to be connected to the positive terminal of the battery, and that electrode will be called as anode, and the another electrode which is connected to the negative terminal of the battery, that will be called as cathode. Now here there is a rubber stopper so that the water should not flow out. Now when the circuit gets completed or when the switch is on, what will be the observation? The observation will be that the bubbles will be formed. Bubbles will be formed on these electrodes. दोनों electrodes पर bubble form होगा. Here the electrodes are covered with test tube. It is not necessary to cover it. You can do this experiment without covering also. You can see the bubbles which will be around this graphite rod, on both these graphite rods. Now, the interesting thing here is that at anode, what gas is formed? ये जो bubbles हो रहा है, ये gas निकल रहा है. तो कौन सा gas निकल रहा है? Oxygen. And at cathode, hydrogen bubbles are formed. In this electrolysis of water, at anode, oxygen bubbles are formed, and at cathode, hydrogen bubbles are formed. Now, observation in electrolysis of water, you will observe that oxygen bubbles are formed on the electrode, which is called anode, which is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. That gas will be oxygen gas. And the hydrogen bubbles are formed on the electrode, that is the cathode, which is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. So these two gases are formed during electrolysis of water. Now in this, what you can do, you can also add few drops of acids or small amount of salt to make the water more conducting, so that there will be more dissociation. तो ये हम अलग से ऐड कर सकते हैं, स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ साल्ट हम दे सकते हैं टू मेक द वाटर मोर कंडक्टिंग, ताकि डिसोसिएशन ज्यादा हो। और कंक्लूजन क्या निकला? कंक्लूजन निकला, द पैसेज ऑफ एन इलेक्ट्रिक करंट थ्रू एन आयनिक सॉल्यूशन कैन कॉज केमिकल चेंजेस। Yes. So observation during electrolysis of water was oxygen bubbles performed at the electrode, that is anode, and the hydrogen bubbles were formed at the cathode. And from this, you can make the electrolyte more conducting by adding small amount of salts to them. And the conclusion from this experiment was the passage of electric current through an ionic solution can cause chemical changes. अगर non ionic होगा तो कोई chemical changes नहीं होगा. Now, what are the factors affecting the rate of reaction? जो chemical reaction हो रहा है solution में, वो किस पर depend करेगा? The first is concentration of the reactants. यानी कि the rate of the reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of the reaction. यहाँ concentration of the reactants का मतलब हो गया कि यहाँ पर जो electrolyte है, the electrolyte is either strong or weak. If the electrolyte will be weak, the concentration will be low. If the electrolyte will be strong electrolyte, the concentration will be more. तो हम उसके concentration को बढ़ाते हैं by adding salts into it. तो उसका concentration बढ़ जाता है. तो concentration बढ़ेगा, तो number of ions will be formed, will be also increased. Second is temperature of the system. The rate of the chemical reaction increases with the increase in temperature. Temperature बढ़ने से क्या होगा? The movement of the ions will be faster. So temperature से भी chemical reaction पर effect करता है. Catalyst you don't have to study, ये point नहीं पढ़ना है, but then also you should know presence of a catalyst. Now here, what is a catalyst? A catalyst is a substance which do not participate in the reaction, but they change the rate of the reaction. This is not given in your book, ऐसे ही दे दिए हैं. And the fourth is nature of the reactants and the products. Here nature of the reactants and products का मतलब हो गया कि जो electrodes हैं, that is the cathode and the anode, जो electrodes है, of what material it is made up of, किस चीज का बना है, तो उसके नेचर पर भी डिपेंड करेगा तुम्हारा rate of the reaction or the chemical changes that takes place in a solution. So these are the factors: concentration of the reactants, temperature of the system, presence of catalyst, this you don't have to write in exam, nature of the reactants and products लिखोगे, only first, second and the fourth, nature of the reactants and the products. So all these are directly proportional, यानी कि अगर एक बढ़ेगा तो दूसरा भी बढ़ेगा. डायरेक्टली का मतलब यही होता है.